What is going on, everybody? My name is Aiden Corley and welcome back to my channel for another video. Today's gonna be a lot different than the last one, and that's not to say that I'll make another one like the last video, my first ever video that you guys absolutely did amazing on. And with that being said, with this channel being a traveling vlog and spiritual leading biblical Christianity channel, I feel like it's almost necessary for me to travel and do those said things and record it for you guys to see it through my life and how God is working in my life, and not only my life but other people, the people that I show in these videos. With that being said, today is going to be a little more on the travel side, and it's going to be everything that I take camping, everything that I take hiking, and even some new camera gear that I've gotten to start this whole YouTube thing with this brand new camera that I'm recording on right now. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get right into it. Alright guys, so of course, if you're going to be camping or hiking or traveling, you're going to need a bag. And a lot of times most people will just buy everything they need for the bag, and then they'll end up having everything and then they'll get the bag, which is not what I did. So my first bag that I got to do hiking and camping was actually this little guy right here. It is the Osprey Daylight. It is a 13-liter bag, and it is definitely not waterproof. It's also not light, and I didn't know what ultralight backpacking was or why I should go light, and I didn't think. Probably because I'm walking up a mountain. But this is what I got. I got it because I like the colors and it looked cool. But I also have my Peak Design capture clip, and I'm super excited to use that in all my upcoming travels and even just going around town and having my camera with me. But it has a water reservoir sleeve. It has, you know, your typical pockets and just everything that your basic book bag would have, just with the hydration sleeve. This thing worked. It held everything you're about to see in this video except for my underquilt. With that being said, I would give it probably 7 out of 10 stars. It did a lot more than I thought it would. The only thing that can make it better in my eyes and give it those extra 3 points is if it had a little more cushion down towards the bottom and even waterproof. But you can't have everything you want. So I ended up getting this bag most recently. This is the REI Co-op Traverse 35, and it's a 35-liter backpack with an aluminum skeleton and some lumbar support down there. Everything's super easy and breathable. This thing is comfortable. I've only worn it around the house just to try it on, but so far I love the way it looks. It has more than enough room for me to fit everything that you're about to see in this video. So I'm super excited to take it on some trips and on some mountains and just really see what it can do. It has a lot of pockets, and it has a dry bag that goes over the whole bag. I'll do a review on it. I don't want to do a review on it yet because obviously I haven't used it yet. This is the Traverse 35 by REI Co-op. Pretty cool. Alright, so next we're going to be going over all of my sleeping stuff, and it's not your typical sleeping stuff. And I know a lot of people do hammock camping, but a lot of people also don't like it. So here's what I'm running. All of this is Eagle Nest Outfitters. If you guys are ever interested in any of their products, I'm not sponsored by them, but I definitely back them up. They're all super high quality and last forever. So we'll just get right into this. I got this and have not used it yet. This is their Ember Underquilt. This thing is supposed to be super awesome. The reason that I didn't carry this on the last time that I went hiking, even though I had it and I needed it because it was freezing cold, is because of course it was not going to fit in this tiny bag. Now next time I'll have this, and I'm looking super forward to be able to carry this and use it, and hopefully it's in one of the cooler months so I can actually use it. But the main stuff, the main bread and butter of the whole sleeping system are these two things right here. This are the Atlas suspension system clips. They're not even really clips. They just kind of wrap around the tree, loop into each other, and it holds up your hammock. These things are super awesome. And a single nest hammock. This thing, super light. It's made out of parachute material. And you want to get a single nest unless you're going to be doing it with someone else. You want to get a single nest because you'll be like cocooned in and won't be able to be comfortably sleeping. But and just clip it on to the Atlas suspension. Now the last two things that I have from Eagle Nest Outfitters that complete my sleeping system are these two things, and this is the Guardian SL Bug Net, and this is the ProFly Rain Tarp. This is amazing. It stretches, it's a ripstop material so it doesn't tear, it's not super abrasive, and it's just super amazing. It's super lightweight for what it is, and it covers me. Though I will say, if you are in a place where there's not a lot of tree coverage, rain will blow super hard up under it. So make sure you're closer to the ground. But this is the Guardian SL Bug Net. This thing's also super light, and the reason I like this one compared to the ones that you can get at Walmart for $15, not to say that those are any worse than this is just personal preference, is that this one doesn't drop down to the ground. So I don't feel like I'm getting out and I'm enclosed in this little net. I can just slide right out of my hammock onto the ground, out of the bug net, because it goes right up underneath the hammock. Really awesome. I definitely recommend. Alright, next we're going to be talking about what I carry pretty much to just carry essential items like med kits, anything I'm eating with, even what I use to boil the water to make my food. Now this is the Patagonia Black Hole. It's the large version, and this thing's awesome. It has super big mesh pockets, and that's pretty much all it is, but it's waterproof, water resistant. It's water resistant. And they have a small and medium size. The small is, small, and the medium is like probably a third of this, but they're super awesome and definitely hold everything I need. And I love this. Love, love, love. You can get this at pretty much any of your outdoor stores. Alright, now what I use to boil the water and make my food is a Jetboil. This is the Jetboil Mini or Micro. Mini, Micro, one or the other. This thing is super awesome. It just kind of goes on top of this, and you turn it on, it heats up this ring down here, and it boils your water. And this is also a mug, so it keeps your hands warm, and you can make coffee and everything in this. It's definitely not cheap, but I would say it's worth it because you can make your MREs. Like I said, you can make coffee, soup, whatever you're using out on the trail. And if you can't find any water that is clean, you can just boil it. Now, when I'm eating, I got one of these little spoons, if y'all can see that, and it'll focus. This thing's awesome. It's only like $1 at I got mine from Mass General in Columbia, South Carolina, but you can pretty much get them at any outdoor store, and it has a serrated edge and a fork and its own individual spoon. Super awesome. Last but not least, I pretty much just try a bunch of different MREs and different foods and stuff like that while I'm on the trail, and I'd like to continue to do that just to see if I finally like something that is just set in stone, and I don't ever want to find anything else other than that. But so far I've been using just the Walmart brand. It's cheaper, and they have stuff like this. The best one I've ever had was the biscuits and gravy. It was the biscuits and gravy, and it tasted like biscuits and gravy. And for being up on a mountain and it being super early in the morning, you'll take what you can get. Now, the last three things that I carry in my Patagonia Black Hole bag is my med kit, a headlamp, and a water filter for my med kit. I decided to get this. This is an ultralight waterproof medical kit. It's fit to basically, help out 2 or more people. 2 meaning 2 to 4. So super light, comes in this waterproof bag. It was like $20. Now I also got this at Mass General, but if you're looking for a super light option, I definitely recommend this. Now for a headlamp, I ended up getting a Black Diamond 350 lumens headlamp. I don't know exactly what model it is, but this thing is ridiculously bright. It has red, green, blue settings. It has high and low beam settings, and this thing was probably about $50, but super adjustable. It's actually kind of light, and it definitely does the job when you want to get out of your hammock or out of your tent. You don't know if there's raccoons or bears or possums or whatever you want to put in your tiny little head. This definitely helps. Now, last but not least, for the Black Hole bag and everything I carry in it, this is my Sawyer water filtration, and it definitely comes in handy when I'm on the trail and I run out of water in my hydration bag and we're passing streams, and I either want to filter into my bottle or filter and drink into this bag, or even filter and put some more water in my hydration pack. This thing was also about $40, but trust me, it's definitely worth it, and I've put some super duper dirty water in this bag. I'm glad I haven't died yet. Alright, some other items that I tend to carry just in case there's some mishaps or things that we didn't exactly plan for are right here. And this is a rain jacket by Patagonia. It's wrapped in a mask right now because Corona has us trapped where we can't wear or go anywhere without a mask in South Carolina. So this is a Patagonia Torrent shell jacket. It's super light, it's super waterproof, it's like almost water wicking, and this thing is not cheap though. It's about $125, but definitely worth it, and I'll have to do a review on it sometime because I've had it for a long time and it's definitely got me through some super duper wet and gross weather. Now, I always try to carry some paracord. This is just some paracord from Walmart. It's like 500 feet, and it's just in case any of my rain tarp ropes break, or I need to help a friend out and get their rain tarp tied to a tree in a certain way, or you know, whatever it may be. Paracord is always good to have when you're out in nature. Now the last two things aren't necessary unless you have a bag that is not waterproof, which is the reason I bought this. This is an Osprey medium size. It's about 25 to 45 liter backpacks, and it just goes over and pull strings and covers everything. I only have a 13 liter bag, like I said, for the Osprey Daylight, but I got the 35 or 25 to 45 one so I could clip my shoes to my bag with the orange clip that you guys see right there, and put this over it so my shoes also didn't get wet. Now last but not least, for random stuff that I carry and stuff that I need just in case of emergency, I have these Nuun hydration tabs. You know, I was a little weird about buying these because I don't like flavored drinks, or flavored water should I say, but these things are actually really good if you can find a flavor you like. They're full of sodium and caffeine and electrolytes, and you basically just drop it into a water bottle or even your hydration pack if you can clean it out very well, and it just adds all of that in there and it gives you that extra mile. They're awesome. They come with about 5 tabs, and personally I love the mango orange. Now as far as stuff I wear on the trail, it's nothing too particular when it comes to shorts and a shirt. Pretty much just anything that's light, anything that preferably can dry faster than, you know, very dense clothing, very dense materials. So all that is kind of just up to you and your personal preference, what you're comfortable with. But for me, at least from the knees down, when it comes to socks and shoes, I have these Farm to Feet socks. They're sweat wicking, they keep away bugs, they're super athletic material. And these actually have mountains on them, which I thought was cool. I mean, you know, I don't know, I just thought it was cool. So these things are actually not cheap at all though. They will run you a little bit of money, about $14 to $18 give or take. But if I had the opportunity to buy another pair for cheaper, I definitely would. Now pretty much the last item, other than portable chargers, which I always keep 2 of me, now pretty much the last thing other than portable chargers, which I always keep 2 of, are the hiking boots. And I have the Merrell Alt-Lights, one or the other. These things are waterproof, they're super light, they have quantum grip soles, which are super awesome when you're going down the mountain, which can sometimes be the hardest part if your foot's slipping around and, you know, you're about to break your ankle on every branch and every root you step on. These things are super awesome though, and definitely do their job. And yeah, they're about $150. Alright everybody, that was pretty much everything. I don't have anything else I can talk about that I take with me. The next time I go on a trip, of course, I'll be bringing you guys along for the ride. I'll be using my Peak Design clip, I'll be using the new bag that you guys got to see, and hopefully we can get some crazy cool shots and crazy cool B-roll video. But until then, drop a like on this video if you guys did enjoy, subscribe if you want more content, and tune in next week because I think you guys will enjoy what's coming up. I love you all. Thanks so much for watching, and I'm out. Peace.